Male or female? Does it really matter? The answer is yes. In this video, we explore surprising differences between male and female dogs. It might help you choose your potato or understand the potato you already have. Before we charge in, hit the subscribe button to follow our content and ring the bell to be notified when new videos drop. Number 8. Tracking the sandwich. We know all dogs have an incredible sense of smell. Some breeds are so good at finding things they've turned pro. While your pup might not be an official search and rescue dog, their little nose is still powerful. So if you're the forgetful type, training your dog to find this or find that can save you a lot of time in the long run. Research published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that male dogs perform better than females in scent-based tracking tasks. The study also discovered that males can more accurately identify the specific direction of the scent trail. This means your baby boy will likely find your missing sandwich a little quicker, unless it went missing in his belly. Experts believe male dogs develop this slightly more precise tracking ability in the wild, given their need to find a mate and avoid predators. That said, with the right training, both male and female dogs are excellent trackers. You'll have those missing items in no time. Number 7. Pawedness. Have you heard of the word pawedness? It's the doggy version of what we call the dominant hand. Studies show about 70% of dogs have a dominant paw. One rough way to determine your pup's pawedness is to see which is their go-to paw when giving a high five. While about 90% of humans are right-handed, research shows that dogs are much more evenly split between lefties and righties. Several studies have investigated whether this split follows gender lines. Based on your own pup's sex and pawedness, can you guess the results? Drum roll please. Most studies found that female dogs favor their right paw, while male dogs favor their left. That's a quirky little tidbit, and potentially very helpful if you're training the next Kennel Club agility champion. Number 6. Making a mark. If you're a pup parent, you're probably already in tune with your dog's peeing habits. First thing in the morning, they run out the back door for a long, satisfying purge. And when you take them out for a walk, it's a completely different story. Little sprays of yellow on lampposts and trees, onto piles of leaves or an old discarded shoe. And just when you think your baby must be bone dry, a few more dribbles land on the backpack someone left on the ground. Congratulations, you have a boy. Well, probably. Since the 1940s, studies have shown that male dogs, especially intact males, are more likely than females to use their urine to mark. But did you know that female dogs do it too? One study found that 54 to 60% of female dogs directed their urine spray at particular objects. This is an intentional marking behavior rather than just the need to go potty. Regardless of gender, most dogs want to communicate their presence in the neighborhood, and peeing is the social media of the dog world. Male dogs usually raise their leg to pee, and females generally squat. So if you find the Insta-pee post higher off the ground, a boy was most likely the sender. Number 5. Humping. Depending on the breed, male dogs reach sexual maturity at 6 to 9 months old. But watch out, when we say maturity, we don't mean mature. Puberty in dogs, especially males, can turn them into frisky little horn dogs. One of the most obvious signs your boy has become a sex-obsessed teenager is that he'll start humping everything that moves or doesn't move. He'll try to hump his bed, the pillow, your leg, the cat, and he's especially interested in humping your neighbor's in-heat lady pup. To experts and dog parents alike, it's pretty clear that humping or mounting in an intact male is most often, but not always, a sexually driven behavior. After all, it's the action required for a male to impregnate a female, and they need to practice. But is it a purely male dog thing to do? The surprising answer is no. One study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior showed that about 17% of females also engaged in humping behavior. While it can be a sexual behavior, researchers in veterinary medicine at UC Davis found that females more often engage in humping as a means of play or in response to stress. Whatever the reason, if your dog's humping gets out of control, a cold shower may be in order. Number 4. Reproductive cycles. Okay, so your pup is now a sex-crazed teenager. What exactly does that mean? For female dogs, it means she'll go into season or heat twice per year. During this time, she will release a pheromone called methyl p-hydroxybenzoate, which triggers the sexual interest of male dogs. It's basically like a perfume love potion. This lasts 2 to 3 weeks, and during this time, your pup could get pregnant. So if you don't want a bunch of new potatoes in the house, you better keep a close eye on your little princess. But what about the boys? What reproductive cycle do they have? The answer is none. Once a male dog reaches puberty, he's dealing with those frisky feelings 24/7 all year round. It's not until he gets into his old age that your little horn dog thinks about retiring. So every day, for the better part of a decade, your boy could be on the moves to become a daddy. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. If nature does take its course, the female dog will be pregnant for around 9 weeks. But here's a surprising fact. Your little stud might not be the only father. Depending on how many partners mama dog had during her heat cycle, each puppy could have a different dad. It's called superfecundation. A puppy potluck. Number 3. Parental instincts. One of the biggest differences between male and female dogs is their parenting skills. As expected, mama dogs usually have a strong maternal instinct, feeding, cleaning, and protecting their puppies until the babies are ready to venture out on their own. On the other paw, male dogs are far from fathers of the year. Of course, papa dogs can still be gentle and affectionate to their offspring and are happy to play with the babies, but when it comes to actual care responsibilities, papa puts in very little effort. This is in contrast to studies conducted on wolves, which show that the parental care responsibilities are distributed fairly evenly between males and females within a wolf pack. So what happened to these domesticated dads? It's not like Fido packs his briefcase and heads off to work each morning. Well, between the nurturing provided by mama dog and the feeding, protection, and training puppies receive from their humans, there's really nothing left for dad to do. What a life. All the fun, none of the responsibilities. Number 2. Life expectancy. The general rule is that females outlive their male counterparts in most mammal specimens. It's true in humans, and it holds true for dogs too. But when we say they live longer, we're not talking about a huge difference, just a few months. Taking into account a variety of breeds, research by the American Veterinary College revealed the average life expectancy of a female dog is 11.4 years. In comparison, the average life expectancy of a male dog is 11.1 years. Interestingly, the study found the dog's sex had little effect on life expectancy. Rather, the neutered status had the most impact. Spayed females live longer than unspayed females, but neutering a male dog slightly reduces his life expectancy. Of course, the life expectancy of your dog is determined by a host of other factors, including breed, health, diet, exercise, and location. According to the Guinness Book of Records, the oldest verified dog was a female Australian cattle dog named Bluey. She passed away in 1939 at the ripe old age of 29 years and 5 months. Number 1. Social interactions. What's one thing human men and male dogs have in common? We'll give you a hint. If he's lost, does he ask for directions? You guessed it. Studies have shown that male dogs, just like human men, are less likely to ask a stranger for help than their female counterparts. Across several studies, researchers gave both male and female dogs a task that was impossible to complete. The results, published in Animals, Basal, found that female dogs were more willing to approach the human researcher for help, whereas the male dogs preferred to continue working on the impossible task alone. Does that mean your boy is antisocial? Not at all. A Swedish study revealed that male dogs are more willing to interact with strangers when that interaction is about playtime. In fact, male dogs were more interested in human-directed play than female dogs. It's just they'd rather have a party than a lecture. On the other paw, your little girl is likely more interested in a smaller get-together with her favorite person, not random strangers. The real question is, will you be on the VIP list for that small get-together? Watch this video to find out whether your dog only has eyes for you and only you.